The Russian Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle, HGV, is indeed considered a significant development in modern weaponry, largely due to its reported capabilities, which pose challenges to existing missile defense systems in Western countries. Launched atop intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, like the RS-28 Sarmat or UR-100 UTTKH, the Avanguard is designed to travel at speeds exceeding Mach 20, potentially up to Mach 27, while maneuvering unpredictably in flight. This combination of extreme speed and agility makes it difficult for conventional missile defenses, which are typically optimized for intercepting predictable ballistic trajectories, to track and neutralize it effectively. Russia claims the Avanguard can carry either nuclear or conventional payloads, with a nuclear warhead capacity of up to 2 megatons, offering devastating destructive potential. Its ability to alter its course mid-flight, gliding at lower altitudes than traditional ICBM warheads, further complicates interception efforts. Deployed operationally since December 2019 with Russia's strategic missile forces, the system is framed by Russian leadership, including President Vladimir Putin, as a counter to U.S. missile defense advancements, particularly following the U.S. withdrawal from the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty in 2002. Putin has described it as invulnerable to current defenses, a claim that underscores its intended role as a deterrent. For Western countries, particularly the United States and NATO members, the Avanguard represents a serious concern because it exposes potential vulnerabilities in their missile defense architecture. Systems like the U.S. Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, GMD, or NATO's Aegis Ballistic Missile Defense are primarily designed to counter traditional ballistic threats, not highly maneuverable hypersonic weapons. The Avanguard's speed and trajectory could reduce warning times and render interception windows extremely narrow, if not impossible, with current technology. This has fueled discussions about a technological gap, prompting the US and its allies to accelerate their own hypersonic programs and explore countermeasures, such as space-based sensors or directed energy weapons, though these remain in development. However, the threat's severity is debated. Some Western analysts question the extent of Avangard's operational readiness and effectiveness, noting limited public evidence of extensive testing compared to other Russian systems like the Kinzhal. Others argue that its strategic value lies more in deterrence and psychological impact than in widespread battlefield utility, given the high cost and complexity of deployment. Russia's arsenal of Avanguards is likely limited in number, and their use would be reserved for high-stakes scenarios, such as a nuclear exchange, rather than conventional conflicts. Moreover, mutual assured destruction continues to underpin nuclear deterrence, meaning the Avanguard enhances, but does not fundamentally alter, the existing balance of power. In short, the Avanguard is a serious threat to Western countries in the sense that it challenges their defensive capabilities and escalates the arms race in hypersonic technology. Yet, its practical impact remains tied to broader strategic dynamics, where deterrence, not direct use, is the primary aim. Western responses are already underway, but the system's full implications will depend on how both sides adapt in this evolving technological contest. As of April 9, 2025, precise details about the exact size of Russia's Avanguard missile system stockpile are not publicly disclosed in authoritative open-source materials, as this information is classified by the Russian government. Reports indicate that the Avanguard has been incrementally deployed. The 1st Regiment, part of the 13th Missile Division in the Orenburg region, became operational in December 2019, with initial deployment of a small number of units, likely around 6, based on comments from Russian officials and analysts. By mid-2022, a 2nd Regiment was reported to be on combat duty, and as of December 2024, the Russian Strategic Missile Forces completed re-equipping another division with Avanguard systems in the Orenburg region. Each ICBM carrying Avanguard can potentially hold multiple glide vehicles, up to 12 warheads per missile according to some sources, though it's unclear how many are typically equipped with Avanguard HGVs versus traditional warheads. In 2018, former Russian Defense Minister Sergei Ivanov mentioned that Russia had 12 newly manufactured Avanguard systems at that time. Since then, serial production has been confirmed, and deployment has expanded. Estimates from defense analysts suggest that, as of late 2024, Russia might have between 20 to 40 Avanguard units in service, factoring in the operational regiments and ongoing re-equipment efforts. However, these numbers are speculative, as Russia does not release official stockpile figures and production rates remain opaque. The Avanguard is part of Russia's broader strategic arsenal, which includes approximately 310 ICBMs capable of carrying up to 1,189 warheads, according to a 2022 U.S. Congressional Research Service report. Only a fraction of these ICBMs are equipped with Avanguard HGVs, as the system is a specialized component of Russia's nuclear deterrent strategy aimed at countering U.S. missile defenses rather than replacing all traditional warheads. For the most current and precise stockpile numbers, only classified military intelligence would provide a definitive answer, and such data is not accessible. Based on the trajectory of deployment and Russia's emphasis on hypersonic technology, the stockpile is likely growing, but it remains a relatively small, elite portion of their overall missile forces as of now.
Основное отличие авангарда от его предшественников — скорость.